Procrastination. It's not a habit. It's an art form. It's the thrill of the final hour, the high-stakes gamble against the deadline. The gurus tell you to crush it and manage your time, but those people are boring. They live in a world of well-being and completed to-do lists. But maybe you don't want to crush it. Maybe you want to cherish it. Maybe you want to harness that feeling of low-grade panic and last-minute chaos. Then welcome aboard. This is your masterclass. We've got 5 brilliant tactics to ensure you remain perpetually on the verge of starting, yet never actually finish. Get your excuses ready, and let's begin. Tactic 1. The Monumental Task Mastery. Forget breaking down a project. That's for people who want to feel successful. Your goal is to feel paralyzed. To achieve this, you must only ever think about the final, impossible outcome. If you have a 30-page report to write, don't think about finding the first source. Think about the entire 30 pages, the bibliography formatted in a style no human understands, the charts that don't exist yet but definitely require software you've never opened, the appendix you'll forget until 3 a.m., the late-night coffee you'll inevitably need, and the shame that will follow its mediocre submission. When you think, I need to start the report, immediately counter with, no, I need to complete the entire report right now. The sheer, unmanageable scope of the task will generate an appropriate level of anxiety and paralysis. This is how you create the activation energy barrier, a wall of dread so tall, you'll just turn around and go back to bed. Excellent work. Tactic 2. The time-boundless mirage. Productivity experts love to talk about setting appointments for your work. Don't be fooled. Scheduling something specific is a one-way ticket to getting things done. We want the opposite. Your work should exist in a beautiful, non-threatening landscape known as later. Never assign a day or an hour. Simply tell yourself, with a reassuring smile, I'll do that when I feel motivated. Now, here's the fun part. Motivation is a myth. It only shows up after you've started working. By waiting for it, you guarantee it will never arrive, leaving your task to float indefinitely in the glorious void of later. You've successfully weaponized the human brain's natural tendency to seek comfort. You are an inspiration to all who wish to achieve nothing. Tactic 3. The all-or-nothing trap. When you finally, begrudgingly, sit down to work, you must set the bar ridiculously high. Your first step cannot be a simple draft. It must be a finished, flawless masterpiece suitable for framing. If you're drafting an email, that first sentence must be perfect, grammatically bulletproof, and witty. If it's not, you must immediately delete the whole thing and take a 5-hour break to reconsider your entire life trajectory. Insisting on perfection from the first word is a surefire way to trigger your inner critic. That critic will remind you that since you can't possibly make it perfect right now, you shouldn't bother at all. This tactic is powerful because it disguises total inaction as high standards. Remember, a finished, ugly draft is a threat to your paralysis. Only perfect or nothing. That is the procrastinator's law. Tactic 4. The distraction maximizer. Your work environment needs to be a rich, nourishing ecosystem for distraction. Think of your brain like a small child. It must be constantly entertained. Step 1. Keep your phone face up. Your goal is to shatter any concentration before it can even form. Every text, alert, or 20% battery warning is a tiny bomb designed to instantly destroy your focus, and you must let it. Step 2. Never close your tabs. You need a minimum of 15 open tabs at all times. Your project, 6 research pages, a social media feed, a niche subreddit, a Wikipedia article on the history of doorknobs, and maybe a streaming service. Your goal is to ensure that your attention is always fragmented, making deep focus impossible. Any moment of silence or difficulty is your signal to reach out and grab the nearest dopamine hit. This tactic is wonderful because it ensures that when you do finally sit down to work, you will waste the first hour just trying to remember what you were doing. Tactic 5. The emotional avoidance loop. This is the pro move, the final, essential key to the procrastinator's life. When you think about the task, you must focus solely on the dread, the boredom, and the short-term difficulty. Absolutely avoid connecting the task to any positive long-term outcome. Do not think about the good grade, the raise, or the feeling of sweet, glorious relief. That's motivation. We hate motivation. Instead, concentrate on the heavy feeling in your chest, the tedious steps, and the general unfairness of being asked to perform labor. This keeps your task purely in the pain zone. You are teaching your brain that the task itself is a threat, and its only rational response is to run and hide. By consistently choosing the temporary comfort of avoidance over the temporary discomfort of starting, you will permanently secure your membership on the sea of sadness. Congratulations. Conclusion. So, there you have it. 5 reliable ways to ensure you never get anything done. If you follow this advice, you will maximize your stress, minimize your achievements, and guarantee a fantastic life of missed opportunities and last-minute scrambles. Of course, if this whole conversation has made you realize that you're already doing most of these things, and you'd actually prefer to crush procrastination, you should do the exact opposite of everything we've talked about. If you enjoyed this satirical deep dive into the art of self-sabotage, you'll love Dr. Randy J. Patterson's How to Be Miserable. It's basically a masterclass in what not to do, written with the same delightful pessimism and reverse psychology. Think of it as a how-to guide for ruining your life, so you can finally stop doing exactly that.